Although, anyways, yeah, it was a bad first half. Yeah, I had to admit it. So it was a bad first half, and I think they make a little bit of a leap in the second quarter, but yeah, second half they was on something else, or most likely that Boston shot too many threes that they can't handle. Just put it that way. That's the price to pay. People like always rely on the three. Like sometimes they're gonna go in, sometimes they don't. So not saying that the Bucks, in this game was relying a lot on the three, but I think it was like they was hitting them when they counted. Not in the first half, but the second half they were. So yeah, it was just like really big of a spark for the this team. So yeah, I have to admit that. And no, I'm just glad that they finally got something figured out when the two practices that they had and two other days they took off before they went to practice. So something they needed, and the offense did change, and at the same time the defense got a little bit better. But the only problem I have is the too much dribbling. That's probably one of the problems they have with like too much dribbling, and there were some questionable moves that they did, but it ended up going in our favor. So, what more can you say? Anyways, let's get to the quarter status. That's the highest that the Celtics has scored, 35. Then you got Milwaukee. Okay, yeah, that's not the lowest, but 29 in the first quarter. Um, Boston was up by one in the second quarter, and actually Milwaukee has scored the highest points in the quarter for them. That's 31. And then third quarter, you got 13, the lowest that Boston has scored in the game in the quarter, 13. Then you got Milwaukee with the lowest they scored in the quarter with 27. Then fourth quarter was 21 Boston, 29 Milwaukee. So let's get to teams. Come on, just go on team status. Don't act like that. Okay, there we go. So just team status. You got the field goal. Boston with Celtics at 49 from three, which is 29%. Yeah, I think it was is their lowest they had scored percentage wise in 3 point because they were before the Bucks had their slump. Bucks were first in 3 point percentage. Then Boston did come back and end up being like up there in the top three. And from what I heard that Cross Caesar, hey, welcome to the live. This gets right, Miss. Okay, ready. Sorry if I got your name wrong. Welcome to the live. But yeah, it's just now the Bucks back in like the top team 3 point shooting percentage in the NBA right now. But anyways, like I said, 14-49 for Boston with 29%, and I think this might be season low. But anyways, Bucks with 13-29 with 45% from the field. Although they made a little bit less than Boston, but they attempt less than Boston. So like I said, you can't always try to dive out of three. Like if it don't work, you gotta try something else. Free throw wise, okay for Milwaukee, but Boston had 19 to 25 with 76% from the free throw, and Bucks, although they didn't attempt more or anything like that, 11 to 14, but they did still have the highest percentage with 79%. Rebounds, of course, a little bit better, 39 to 40 for the Bucks. And another problem, offensive rebounds. They gotta stop letting teams get the offensive rebounds, and that's the problem. It's just like had their D, but they didn't space themselves. You know what I mean? Um, let's see. Defense rebounds. Like I said, a little bit better. Assists. Oh wow, it's probably one. Yeah, But then again, when there was some of the assists that the Boston did made 18, and the rest of them they tried to make an attempt, they just didn't like hit the shot. Kind of like an average for the Bucks with the assists with 28. That's what I like to see. Um, Steals, maybe they could have been a little bit better, but then again, there were some false causes on certain things that the refs were calling against the Bucks. Um, Boston 7 and Milwaukee 5. Only one block by Boston, which is like I never knew them to be like they just ended up having a big man, which no, he was on the bench at one point when they decided to start him. So, anyways, Bucks got 5 blocks. Turnover another concern, but Boston had 14 and Bucks had 16. Points conceded off turnovers. This probably did the damage for the Bucks in the first half, with Boston having 23 points off turnovers and Bucks in there with 16. Fast break points. Oh, okay. Boston came back a little bit. 14. Then Milwaukee's 11. Points in the paint. Bucks way better. Way better. 28 Boston. Milwaukee 50. Let's see. It seems like they always get attacked like every game. That's just crazy. Largest lead Boston had was 14, of course, and the largest lead the Bucks had was 21. All right, then let's go to the box score. So give me a moment. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Claudia. Um, I know what you meant. Oh yeah, I know. I get it. I understand. And I will keep doing this because this is a passion for me. Like I'm not like making any money or anything out of it, at least as of yet. But I'm mainly just doing this for passion. But anyways, let's see. Start with Boston first. Wisconsin. Nemus Queta. Yeah, I think that was his name. I think he was in. Yeah, he was in up being their starting center. And I see that the team ended up going with a small ball lineup, which kind of cost them in a way. Anyways, Queta with 9 points, 3-6 from the field, 3-6 from the free throw, 10 rebounds, so near double double, and it had 5 offensive rebounds. See, that's what I'm saying. Jared White didn't have a good game. 11 points, 3-12 from the field, 2-9 from three. Perfect 3-3 from the free throw. 2 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 offensive rebound. Jalen Brown, of course, led the team with 30 points, 10-17 from the field, 2-4 from three, 8-9 from the free throw, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, with 1 offensive rebound. Um, let's see, Peyton Pritchard didn't have a good game himself. It was one of their best like 3-point shooters, but good. You're good. All right. Let's see. I say 11 points, 4-14, 3-11 from three, 5 rebounds, 7 assists. That's fine. With 1 offensive rebound. Jordan Walsh with 20 points, 8-10 from the field, 3-4 from three, just 1-1 from the free throw. Perfect from that angle. 8 rebounds, so not too bad. 3 steals and 4 offensive rebounds. That's crazy. If I'm saying, Bucks just got to contain like getting the offensive rebounds. And while their bench didn't do no better, so their bench was okay. The bench is just like not good. Chris Boucher is every team and Luka Garza, they do not play. Maybe they was injured. Anyways, now to the Bucks. Kyle Kuzma with a season high and yeah, led the game with 31 points, 13-17 for the field, 1-2 from three, 4-5 from the free throw. Not too bad. 6 rebounds, 1 block. Um, yeah, they gotta find like a spot for like Miles Turner, not to have him like be out there when it comes to like the three and like just be in the paint sometimes. Sometimes you gotta get the boards. So yeah, it didn't look good for him. It was Gary Trent Jr. with 13 points, and yeah, he was in the starting lineup, and I just don't get it why Doc Rivers are doing that. Hey, you have a good night too. I just don't get why they're using that small ball lineup. I really don't get it. Anyways, 13 points, 5 and 9 from the field, 3 of 6 from three. Okay, better field goal shooting for Trent tonight. So that's good news. Two rebounds, one assist, and one offensive rebound. Kevin Porter Jr. His first triple double of the season. So I was watching, some of the games that he was playing with the Bucks last season. I'm like, there's gonna be a point he's gonna end up getting a triple double. Just don't know when. I would thought it'd be later than sooner. So yeah, 18 points, 6 of 10 from the field, 1 of 3 from three, perfect 5 of 5 from the free throw, 10 rebounds, 13 assists, one steal, and two offensive rebounds. So yeah, so we got our guy, and just hoping maybe Giannis get back and both Porter and Giannis probably build that connection, and they just got to look for their third option. So right now it may be looking like it could be if they decide to have like Kuzma be in the starting lineup, he probably will be that third option or Ryan Rollins. But right now, as of late with Ryan Rollins, he's trying to do a little bit too much. Although 10 points, 4 of 10 from the field, 2 of 4 from three, 2 rebounds, 7 assists. So the assists I'm not complaining about, so that's good. Um, 2 steals. I said the defense is okay, and problem is like he almost fouled out. So some of the things you gotta really like calm down on. Wow, the man of the hour, Bobby Portis from the bench. 27 points, 11 of 13 from the field, 5 of 6 from three. 10 rebounds, so double double for him. One steal and one offensive rebound. And Cole Anthony. Yeah, because I think it was like Gary Harris, the good defense he had. Let's see, plus 26. I think there's a higher plus minus that's on the team. So yeah, so just have to throw that in there. Anyways, the defense by Gary Harris all through the game. Cole Anthony, they finally start playing him. So you about time, Doc. 9.46 from the field, 1 of 1 from three, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, one steal, one block. So they need to start using them and keep using them. Anyways, final score 116 to 101. Milwaukee Bucks, snap their game losing. I think it's like 4 games. Sorry. So it's madness. So I'm glad they finally got a win. Next time these two teams play each other, it would be in Boston. It would be on ESPN. That's funny. I like that laugh. So February 1st, it'll be on ESPN. Then wait a minute. Oh, because it was gonna be a 3-game series. Okay. Then they had to add that extra game. So yeah, okay, I get it. So wow, the Bucks get the Celtics at home 2 more times. Two Celtics once. Ouch. And of course, March 2nd, they got them again. It will be on Peacock. Then their final game between the two will be on April 3rd. The next game, when they play, will be Sunday. It'll be against Brooklyn, at Brooklyn. So they did lose, the first match against them. So maybe, with this, it'll be a big turnaround. It'll be afternoon game, but crazy enough, it's gonna be during. I think it's gonna be during the Packer and Broncos game. I believe. I think that's either 325 or I think it's new. Don't know, but anyways, guys, like I said, we're not gonna go to any standards or stats and anything like that until the NBA Cup Finals is concluded. Then we'll get on that. So right now we're not gonna look at the standards and stats as of yet. But you can see the record. Boston is 15-10, and Bucks are 11-15. Anyway, guys, like I said, I appreciate y'all watching. Please, you guys, I still didn't get a chance to check that my email about who won. All you gotta do is just for people on TikTok, go to PM me and just say WFSO, and you win that free autograph of Bushwhacker Luca picture. After you guys that's on YouTube, please like and subscribe. Please subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, or if not, and hopefully at some point next year we get there. Maybe hopefully we get there by June, if not end of the month. So who knows? So and plus, I'm asking for 1,000 subscribers because when we get there, we will start doing giving away free stuff. So everybody wants free stuff. Check out the website WrestlingFansSpeakout.weebly.com. Thank our sponsors, Midwest Wrestling Collectibles, and also Great Scott Sports Cards. Their information is on the website, and don't forget, we're a proud sponsor of Maddie's Mary. So if you want to help them with their cause, help people grieve with the pregnancy and infant loss, help them out. The QR code is on their website. Check out maddiesmary.org. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Until the next video, man up, woman up, face up, and check on your mental health. And I'll see. Oh, bye, y'all.